Hey, how's it going? Couldn't quite see that. Numbers ticking by. So, pulled 2 cards today, and the first one I pulled was from the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck. Quick flash. And I pulled number 9, Dances on One Foot, and the subtitle is Balancing Act. So, dancing on one foot calls to mind for me ballerinas, and this conglomeration of plants, incidental or not, maybe it's a whole thing that whoa. What I'm trying to say is it looks like it could all be one, all of this, head, arm, I don't know, cape, wings, leg bent, you know, it could be all one thing that's a plant, but it also looks like, or sorry, it could be all one thing that's one plant, or it could be a bunch of them just incidentally overlapping in this illustration and it looks like a ballet or a ballerina. So let's go with ballerina. I'm thinking it's like some kind of forest dance, you know, ode to nature, and it's on the card it looks like actual flowers, but I'm thinking of someone wearing a costume that looks like this, like an actual dancer, in, like I said, some sort of earth-centric exhibition, what do you call the ballet dances? Not a recital. Well, I guess just a ballet, but that's what I feel like this one is doing, and that's just an impression, like what I was saying about who and what is doing dances where, just an impression. So let's see if the guidebook will shed any light on what I just said. Number 9. I have to remember to talk about 9. 9 I know is like in Rider-Waite Tarot and a lot of other disciplines, 9 is considered near completion, you know, almost done with some cycle. And there was some other stuff that is escaping me now, of course. So I will talk more about what 9 is about in the collection box. I don't know why I want to call it that. Where is my pen? Hold on, we're just gonna move stuff all over here. If I don't make a note, I will certainly forget. And if I move that, I'll be certainly blind. This works. 9. Power. I'm using myself. Whoa. Okay, so dances on one foot, balancing act, resourcefulness, saying yes to life. When dances on one foot shows up, you're called to find a new balance. Just as a dancer moves gracefully into each pose, no matter how precariously balanced a step might seem, you must bring equanimity to the situation before you, no matter what. Where did my place go? Oh, sorry. You must bring equanimity to the situation before you, no matter how thorny or difficult a situation before you. The situation before you. Man, I'm not doing this well. No matter how... Oh, I already read that. Excuse me. If you are putting too much effort into managing your life, work, relationship, family, and digital media, you are missing the point. You have to be dancing while juggling your entire life, knowing that at any one time, half of it is going to be up in the air. It's not that you are doing too much and find it impossible to catch up. Rather, it's that you are confusing readiness with preparation. You will never be fully prepared for all the challenges in life, but you can be ready to say yes to a new invitation the universe offers you. Live in a state of yes to spirit and no to everything not infused with life, romance, vitality, and the sacred. You will be surprised by how quickly your load lightens when you hold true to this lesson. You are challenged now to work with the resources available to you and not be seduced by the belief, if only I had more. Life has provided you with everything you need to accomplish your goals and fulfill your mission. When it feels like you are losing your balance, do not contract, holding your arms close to your chest, or you will fall. Instead, reach out and extend them fully, saying yes to Spirit's steadying hand. Well, this does have that kind of feeling of abandon. Although, if you watch a dance or do a dance, you will get caught up in the rhythm and the movement, and you'll have a reaction to it. Something will happen to you as a result of watching the dancing. You know, you may feel moved to try and move yourself. But, you know, if you're in a theater watching a ballet, you kind of have to wait till you get home, because that's not appreciated. But as far as it affects like other stuff, I noticed that there are a lot of people in government, particularly today. I guess it has been the case for many days now, because indictments and interviews and subpoenas being responded to, and the ones that have not been responded to are getting responses of a different kind, because, you know, if they would have just gone, they wouldn't be in more trouble. And I've seen a lot of people that are under indictment giving little interviews, little press, what do you call them? Press opportunities? That's something like that. But not quite a conference. I'm actually thinking of Peter Navarro. It didn't seem like there were very many people on the camera side, because you can't see them. You can only see what they've shot. And it was him talking and getting upset that there was a protester behind him that was basically photo and sound bombing his little press release advantage. What the heck is that word? You know, I'm going to remember when it's too late, because that's just the way my brain works. Here, let me give you the information you need when it's absolutely useless. Or I might remember doing this. We'll see. So, not so graceful. There's others that are in the same position, like the former president. He is just full of piss and vinegar, man. He does not like the situation, and he's got a bad name for everybody, and can characterize them as doing some really awful stuff, and mental state is just, they need hospitals. I mean, he's just telling it on everybody. He's upset. And I don't blame him. He's never really gotten in trouble before, has he? This is new for him. I think we can all, like, I know I'm sitting here laughing because it's funny. I'm sorry. I can find humor in it. He probably can't, but I'm not laughing at him per se. He's there because he put himself there. He can blame all the people he wants, but we all know, come on, we know, like, when we end up in a bad situation, that we had a part in putting ourselves there. That guy, he's been, like, giving up his own case for a couple of years now. He really needs to, like, take a chill pill. Like, seriously, somebody give him, like, a downer and shut him up. He's ruining his own case. And his poor lawyers, oh my God, those people. I mean, are they going to get paid? Are they any good? I heard one of them, I guess he has, like, a whole bunch of them, the former president. And one of them was, like, he came up with this argument for, like, I guess he's protesting. The former president is protesting the court date that the judge set. And then the attorney that I referenced a second ago he was real mad, like it was happening to him personally. And I mean, I don't know what's up with that. Like a real lawyer, a good lawyer is not gonna, I don't think, be emotionally taking your side like that. Although I think, and I don't know this for sure, I have no frame of reference for this, I'm just theorizing, but I'm thinking, if you have a lawyer with bad character that'll do bad things for you, I don't know if they'll get paid either. The guy has a terrible record for paying people. And I don't know why people keep doing stuff for him when there's just evidence for years. I mean, literal, like, decades. He don't pay people. I guess he has to when he's super desperate. I find that more interesting than all of the rest of it. So he doesn't have, like, a ballet dancer's physique, so he's sort of standing flat-footed and I just remembered this meme I saw, and I thought it was funny because he is old and I think he has hearing deficit because he seems to be yelling all the time. And the meme was a picture of him and it said, the caption was "Old Yeller." That's funny. It's not like directly an insult to him, although he would take it that way, I'm sure, because he's super duper sensitive. And oh my gosh, dude, let that go. That's got to make you feel worse than all of the stuff coming at you. Woo, tristes on Mr. Trump. And that's over now. So, yeah. Lots of people, like, the floor is lava. Do I keep resisting and saying that I believe this stuff that nobody really thinks is true, and then we all go down, and then I go down too? Or should I, like, flip like a pancake and do something to shave off some time? Because is this really worth it? I mean, hot floor, no easy footing. Yeah. So, the other card I pulled, did I already talk about this? I don't remember. I'm just going to do it again if I did. I pulled from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, the bee. So the bee is one of those sort of spiritual mascots, or, you know, they represent high frequency spirituality, teamwork, the most benign groupthink you could ever want, because really they're all about protecting the queen. But for her to be protected, the whole hive has to be, like, everyone, every drone working, what are the ones that, like, lay with the queen called? Super pimp drones? Oh no, that wouldn't be pimp. Well, I don't know, some kind of drone that is the consort, and they just get to lay around and eat what do you call that stuff? Golden jelly and honey, I guess, and kick it with the queen. But then I think she kills them or something. Like, insect queens are like mean. I don't know how that helps the biology to kill off the male that sired the young, but I'm not really talking about that. So I personally love bees, and I'm not afraid of them, and I'm not like I'm not going to go into anaphylactic shock and die if one of them stings me, or even if multiple of them stings me, because that's happened before, and it just itched. And I realize I'm very fortunate. That's not the case for everyone. But I like them, and they like me. I like to go like where they are at in the flowers and just hang around. And wasps too. I don't know. I don't think I can hear consciously the sound that they make, but I feel like they totally give off a vibe. The wings have a vibration. Their spirit has a vibration, and that seems like it's very bright and strong. And it's like at the center of it, well, because the vibrations grow forth out of it. But it has like it's in a spotlight here in the illustration. What I'm getting at is the concentric rings are representing its vibe going out. And it's like irregular. It's not like perfectly geometric or anything. But maybe that has to do with the flying and the beating of the wings. It's relatively consistent, you know. And maybe that's good, you know, because just, what do you call it when you learn the thing over and over? God, I hate that. Well, look, they don't fly in a straight path. They make all kinds of sudden turns, and they probably break up their own, like, sound vibration. Just flying around through it, darting around, making turns, and reacting to whatever's making them decide to turn all of a sudden. I know things happen really fast compared to us for these guys. Their lifespans, for one thing, really fast, but their whole existence is pretty charged up, pretty accelerated. That's what I mean. Live fast, die young, but beautiful. I just have such a good feeling about them. And I know that we're fearful of their numbers that have gone down so much, but I have heard from a couple of sources that they've just relocated so that they can regroup and go someplace where we haven't poisoned it too much, so that they can breed and increase their numbers. And because they want to serve too, they want to get out and hit the flowers and do their little nature chain thing. They're good little citizens. Okay, I think I've waxed rhapsodic about the bee long enough. Let me read what this book says. Bee, earnest, hardworking, democratic. The bee personality is a delight to be around, especially when there's a team project on the horizon. Bees love to work steadily and thoughtfully until the final task is complete. They are sensitive creatures, aware of many subtleties at once, since they're artists at aware of many subtleties at once, since they're artists at heart. They usually add creative details to the overall vision. I think the hive with all the hexagons, if you get a cross section of one so you can see all of the little cells, that is like, it's so perfect. It's so right. I'm not expressing myself very well, but I like that pattern and other ones. I don't think that's like pretty regular for them. I don't think it's them getting arty and fancy and coloring outside of the lines, but maybe she's being metaphorical here, because I think they pretty much. Although I have seen hives, pictures of them, where they're just wedged in these weird areas, so the hive itself, I guess because it's wax, it's pliant or pliable, and so they've just been in odd shapes. But those hexagons, those cells, are the same. So I guess the architecture is creative. Where was I? Oh yeah. For the most part, they have bustling, joyous personalities until they're too tired from all the work. And then they gripe and then sting. Excuse me. When in balance, content, active, vibrant. When out of balance, overworked, annoyed. To bring into balance, mini vacation. Ow! So, I just think... Where'd that other card go? Come on, Footloose, where'd you go? Oh, man. Did I throw it on the floor? Did I put it away? I might have put it away. Well, that wasn't very bright. I wonder if it's just sticking out. So, but if I don't find it, I need to find it, though, because otherwise I'm not... I think... That's not it. I'm going to pause you for just a moment so I can find that card. Okay, so I found it. The dancing on one foot. I have been noticing that the Republican Party, that used to be the law and order morality party, is getting really bizarre. They are now all in support of people that crime, like there was some conservative news guy I saw on a couple of channels today, and he was kind of flipping out pretty hard, and I don't watch this guy at all, so I don't know if this was how his regular demeanor is or what, but the two places I watched it both commented on the fact was, is he really that upset? Is he just, like, is he sincere? And I thought, I mean, probably not, because it's just what the programming is there for him to read and act out, I guess. And possibly it's like the boss's decision that he take a certain tone. But he was saying, he was reading the counts of the indictments and scoffing and going, oh, such and such voting interference. Can you believe that? Like, that's, like, he didn't say that's nothing verbatim, but he all but said it. He was had such scorn for these broken laws. And I was like, wow. Because I keep thinking, they've just done a complete 360, or 180, excuse me. I'm not great with numbers, huh? They did a complete 180, and like all of a sudden committing crimes is just fine. And that's a change. That's a change in demeanor, and just like their determination as a party. And so I know it's not instant. It had to be gradual, like any change that affects so many people. And I think it's only now that the majority of the people are like catching on to this, where they're just like, whatever. And it started, I think, with the former president, because whatever he did, people were just like, I don't care, shoot people, you know, start wars with other countries for no reason. It's like, when did that become okay for anybody? And like, there's no reason. Everything's just all kooky, and you gotta laugh at that too. Or, I mean, I do. If you can or you don't, you can't take that stuff seriously all the time. It's non-stop. When does your brain ever get to have a moment's peace? So there's a lot of people out there actually in a position where they would be like, you know, hot-footing it around, kind of worried about exactly where to step right now, because they're in trouble. They could be in trouble. And I don't know if it's clear quite yet after a couple of years now, but if you say stuff online, you can say illegal stuff and they will come looking for you. And it's got nothing to do with Trump. It's got everything to do with whatever you did to attract their attention. So I feel like that's a key point. And this guy, I feel like that just represents everybody else that's just like, wow, can we get on with it though? Like, you people are all dramatic and you're into this whole new stage show turnaround of, we used to be the good guys, but now we're the bad. Oh, but this was the best. Like, this has also been like coming down the pike, but the Christians, the people that are insisting they're Christians and talking about what Christians do and how Christians should act, and I don't know, talking Bible stuff, I guess, they have made a turnaround as well. And I actually heard, I believe it was a cleric of some type, saying, and he was bemused and surprised and I think hurt, that people, like, especially like the Christian nationalist types, I guess, are saying that Jesus was a woke liberal, basically. So no more listen to Jesus. Jesus bad now. And wow. Who directed you to do that? I'm curious to know. Was it the devil? The devil made me do it. Oh, sure, blame it on the devil. Nope. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. It just, I don't know. It's getting more and more funny because it's just getting so absurd. It was like, this is happening for real now. We're not dreaming about this anymore. This is happening now. I'm glad that the stuff that I used to dream of, like the dystopian post-apocalyptic future, thank God that's not happening. This is crazy. And it's crazy because normal turns to completely 180 not normal. What just happened? Interesting to watch. Interesting to watch. So yeah, that's what I feel like. Crazy people in trouble, causing problems over here, hopping. And our friend the bee. Sanity, regularity, structure. We know what's gonna happen with this. We got it down. We're not like losing our stuff and freaking out. It's like the sedative of nature, but it doesn't like mess you up. Thank you, and good night. Wait. Did I make a point? Yeah, I made a point. I have to make another one, so I'm done. Thank you, and good night. Not a touchscreen. Still not a touchscreen.